Emily.
And welcome to our first episode of Real Raider Talk. How are you, Emily?
I'm sweating, Bria, I'm not gonna lie.
I sweat all the time.
It's hot. It's hot, but no, I'm good. It's a Monday. It's a Monday and we're
our
ready
first
to go.
episode.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, we're just, we're here to give it all to you about leadership. Things are weird this semester because of COVID, but we're gonna make it do what it do.
We're gonna make it do, and we're gonna hopefully have like lots of guests and people come and talk to us about their experiences with leadership and talk about where they want to go in life, their goals. We're gonna just talk about the news. We're gonna talk about just what's
real
going on in our lives.
leadership.
Yeah.
No sugarcoating, no fluffing.
Nope. Just gonna be us and some conversations. It's gonna be fun.
So quick plug, follow us on Instagram at Leadershippinsburg. If you watch this, hopefully you will, and there's anything you want us to cover or talk about, or have any suggestions, be sure to DM us, comment, whatever, and we'll make sure we get it on.
Yeah, we're trying to post every Tuesday and potentially Thursday. So we'll see how that goes. So recording on Monday, but hopefully it'll come out tomorrow, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
Great.
Do we want to talk about why we wanted to start this? Like, why are we here, Bria? What are we doing?
Question asked is, why am I here?
Why are we here?
So, yeah, why did we want to do this?
Well, we feel like everyone's on Zoom all day. We feel like everybody's in class all day. We feel like everyone's at work all day. And this is just a different way to talk about leadership. It's more casual. It's just us. We're just chilling. We're not trying to educate anyone. We're just trying to spread the word.
Give the real Raider talk.
Give the real Raider talk. That's what we're trying to do. And we're not going to shy away from any topics.
If it gets controversial,
listen, everyone's free to say what they got to say. So
if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen.
Yikes. There's no kitchen here, but it's fine.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, we've been inspired by all these women who we both watch and listen to, who have these talk shows and these podcasts, and they just lay it out there. And we're trying to do the same thing for our Shippensburg community. It's going to be good.
Yeah. I second everything she said. Yeah. All right, so without any further ado, Emily, what are we talking about today?
Great question, Bria. We are going to talk about impactful leadership, taking up space in a meaningful way, impacting others through who you are and what you do. And we're going to talk about what happens and why leaders are impactful when they leave that space. We've both been impacted by the deaths of Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, RBG. And they're both such incredible examples.
And I feel like we lost a lot of dope people this year.
Yeah, disclaimer, we've lost so many dope people,
but
those were two that have been very personal to us, and we both felt some kind of way when we heard the news. So those are two examples that we kind of want to talk about what they did and the impact that they left. So, but we've lost so many folks, and we can talk about them too.
A lot.
Like this year, 2020, man. It's been a year.
Where is the receipt?
I'm sure y'all probably feel the same way. Like, we're trying to get out of here. 2021 can't come fast enough, honestly.
But also making the most of what's left of it, because you know what? The first, what's more than a half? Not the first half, but the first 3/4, whatever we're in now, has sucked tremendously.
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully 2021 will be better, but like a good way to transition into that is to learn how we can get better and get stronger from the things we've had to go through this year.
Most definitely.
So Chadwick Boseman passed, Black Panther passed away, and he didn't tell anybody about his health struggles, about the cancer that he was fighting. He didn't tell anyone.
But he pushed through.
Yep.
Because I tell you right now, let me be transparent with everyone. If you're going to learn one thing about me, I'm going to give it to y'all. I've been ready to drop out of school every other second. This semester, I could not fathom looking at my computer for another, especially coming from a summer class and then doing it all over again in the fall. I just wanted a break. Life just took a complete 180. And I was like, I just need a break. And I wanted to stop. But it's like, honestly, what would stopping right now do for me? So I had to push through.
Yeah.
Remember what my motivation was.
And I mean, I don't know Chadwick Boseman personally, but I would assume his mentality had to be somewhat like that. Like something he cared about was putting out art and movies and creating for others. And he knew that all of the roles that he has done have created an impact on people. Whether it was 42 with the baseball and the historical side of it and the athletic side of it, or if it's the Black Panther that we've all seen, like, and that how that impacted a huge community of people in the Marvel universe. Like,
he played Thurgood Marshall. He played a whole bunch of leaders that if they were to quit, the culture would be dry.
Yeah, and he pushed through it. He pushed through something horrible to keep putting that out there.
And speaking of art, my bachelor's in theater. And one thing my theater advisor told me, my whole 4 years of undergrad, it ain't about you.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about you. That goes for like leaders, people that want to be leaders, and because then if I quit, then who's going to fulfill my spot?
Exactly. Right.
No one can do it like me.
Okay. Anyway. I mean,
no,
first of all,
seriously.
yes,
But still, like, you know, like everything happens for a time, like, happens for a reason, like during a certain time. And if this position was to be for anybody else, then clearly they would be here. But who am I to say, oh, I don't feel like it, and I don't know who I need to talk to or who I need to meet in this time, you know?
I feel like that can be applied to so many celebrities.
So many people.
Just people in general. Like, you're here for a reason. You're here to make an impact on somebody, whether you know it or not, and whether you see yourself as a leader or not. You're here. You're doing it.
So you gotta keep
going. So you got to keep going, just like Chadwick Boseman. You got to keep going.
But we'll cover on another episode the importance of self-care, because you have to keep going and keep doing, but you got to take care of yourself too.
Absolutely.
That's another nugget for another day.
Absolutely. And speaking of self-care, someone who I don't think ever did it was Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Justice RBG. That woman, I don't think ever took a day off. I doubt she did. I don't think she ever did. Which, like, that worked for her.
Yeah.
But, like, the rest of us.
And because she was 87, 82, she lived a long, powerful life.
A long, powerful
If I can make it to, what's the expectancy, average life expectancy is what, like 60 something?
I don't really want to think about it, but I think it's not very high.
Oh, got a few years left.
Okay. A little dramatic.
No, seriously.
But no, she outlived, and so life expectancy, I don't know what that is, but most people retire by like 65, 70.
My mom just retired and she's 52.
Well, okay, there we go.
Right.
So like,
she took an early buyout. She quit.
I don't know if your mom wants us to keep that in there, but she just kept working till her dying day, and that is just such a commendable thing, because that means I don't know whether it's because she felt like she had to, or whether she wanted to. Maybe
when you're passionate about something, when you're passionate about fighting for, like her would be fighting and advocating, of course, but if it's something you really love, even on your worst days, like, you have to show up.
Gotta show up.
And not just show up like to be there, but show up and to be noticed.
And she was noticed. Can I tell you about some of the things?
Please do.
So listen.
Please enlighten us.
Listen, I'm about to enlighten everyone, because she lives such a life that there's a lot to cover. But I saw some really cool things on Instagram that really broke down the impact that RBG has had on our lives. And the first one that I saw, which is really cool, and I'm sorry to all y'all who identify as a manly man, but this is for women specifically. So things RBG has done for women: the right to sign a mortgage without a man, the right to have a bank account without a male cosigner, which this
I never thought about.
must be before our time, because I've never had to think about that.
Me neither.
The right to have a job without being discriminated based on gender, and the right for women to be pregnant and or have kids and still go to work. These are all decisions that RBG played a role in. These are all like court cases or laws, or I don't really know how this government system works, which is probably pretty bad, but this is as close as I got. Okay. These are all things that she helped push forward. We're living the lives we are right now because of her.
Because it took nothing for me to go open my bank account. I never would have thought for a second that back in the olden days, you know, you had to have a man as a co-signer.
I know. So it's just, I don't know. And not to say, I don't know who else is on the Supreme Court. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. But they've made impacts too. But like, Ruth Bader Ginsburg dedicated her life to these monumental changes. And she has spent her whole life saying women belong exactly in the same place that men do.
Right.
And that's just, and I know that's on the binary and we need to work on that too. But like, it was still a step forward. And that's just awesome to me to think about. She was only, what, the second female Supreme Court justice.
Was she? Listen, I don't know anything about American government,
maybe we'll have an episode. Let's have an episode where someone comes and teaches us.
Yes, clearly.
Because we need it.
You know?
Listen, my background's in theology, yours is in theater, so we
I
are not,
know what I'm
this
talking
is
about.
not something that we are, oh yikes.
But no, just the fact that who else did we should have probably thought about this, but so many people that like left a void or left a hole that passed. Cause who was the I'm reaching for
Your
answers.
nails are clapping
I'm
here.
reaching. He was. I don't know if he was like the guy that created Marvel or was like. Cause it's been a whole bunch of like pictures of him and Chadwick.
Stan Lee.
Yes.
Yep.
Like wow, like so many just like pioneers in what they do.
Yep. And we need to think, because like all these people we're talking about lived extraordinary lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did incredible, extraordinary, big things. But there's people on this campus right now in the lives that we live that who make an impact. Who, like, think about someone in your life who, if they left, if they just up and left, please don't think about them passing away.
My theater advisor, who I was just telling you about, I
There
just
you
went to
go.
her funeral in July, and y'all, when I say tough love,
Mhm.
girl,
Mhm.
boy,
Mhm.
whoever's watching, like, no, seriously, you know, and I say that just to be like, you know that girl.
Girl.
But no, like someone that really, like when I was in undergrad, oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. And anybody that, if you know me and you watch this, Dr. Dunlap was the toughest, hardest, sometimes meanest but professor, but it's because she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was talking about.
Yep.
And she did. When I turned in the paper that I finessed 2 days before it was due when I had the whole semester, yeah, she called me out, but dang. You know, but she made an impact. Like, if you're gonna do it the whole way, or move over so somebody else can.
Absolutely.
So,
And even outside of academia, I'm sure we've all either lost a family member or say they even moved away. Like if they just moved to a different part of the world, to the country, and they're not there all the time, that impacts you. I'm sure you all have had friends who have moved, who maybe have left the university, maybe they graduated, and that space that they left has impacted you because the space they took up impacted you. Technical difficulties.
it's cool. You know, we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna.
Oh no, it's still up there, so we're fine.
Okay, we're gonna nail this, guys. Listen, by the end of the semester, these are gonna be fly. They're gonna be slick.
I hope
They're gonna be
they
slick.
are.
They're gonna be incredible. They're gonna be awesome. I'm really excited.
Yeah, but we're saying all this to say, not to give, you know, any kind of special praise for these, you know, I don't want to say famous people or whatever, but even in your role as an artist or an aspiring politician or an aspiring lawyer, teacher, God knows we need. Can I say God knows? Then I feel like there's stuff we have to say.
Higher powers up there, whatever you believe in, they know. Like we need
Yeah.
teachers.
None of our views, our opinions are a reflection of Shippensburg University, the Cub, or any
Do we?
organization.
I guess we do have to say that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but anyway, us, without the views of the university attached, believe that each one of you has the power to make a change, to take up meaningful space, to make impacts, to be a leader. Whether you got the title or not, doesn't matter.
And I'm in the ODL program now, for you that know what ODL is, if not, the Organizational Development and Leadership Program. And right now, I'm working on my capstone, and we're reading a chapter about motivation. And in my discussion post, I had said, people use motivation like this magic pill to like, oh, be motivated, be inspired. But sometimes you have to, your motivation can fall so low to the point you're not even motivated no more. But you have to keep pushing, not even for the sake of you as a person, but for your organization, like whoever you're representing, whether it's your brand, someone else's brand. And just remember your why. Like, why did I start in the first place? Like, clearly it was something that made you want to study dentistry, made you want to study being a teacher. Just don't lose sight of that, because it gets hard. It gets tough.
Absolutely.
Like, to the point, yeah, you want to quit. I'm not going to lie.
This semester of all semesters, too, you feeling that. Like, it's been rough. So.
You know? And then you already had your not basic, but your own personal life stuff going on. This was just another thing to make it hit the fan that was just like, you know what? But you persevere, and you have resilience.
Yep.
How can we grow from this?
From this episode or from?
Not from what we talked about
from
today.
Recognizing that you take up space. So, I mean, another disclaimer, I am no expert. I'm
Me neither.
no expert.
Me
but
neither.
In
Forever,
my,
I'm a lifetime student.
Same, I'm still on a college campus even as a staff. But I think that recognizing the space you take up and the impact you have on others can help you grow, because you recognize that everything you do has meaning, everything you do is important. You know, whether it was, if you're an RA and you helped another RA out with an incident, even if you weren't on duty or however that works, like that was impactful, and you taking that extra step or giving that extra little bit of time made a difference. Or it's going to make you I don't want to assume, but it would make me think more about, you know, the choices I make and where I spend my time, who I spend my time with, because I want it to be impactful. And I think it boosts my confidence just a little bit.
Right.
Just like a little bit.
Schmidge.
Yeah, just boost it up just a little bit.
My growth definitely is my mouth. Like right now, whatever season phase I'm going through, realizing that what you speak really can manifest. So yeah, I'm in school, but if I keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna drop out, I don't want to do it," like that's gonna be those are gonna be the results that I receive. So just really like, you know what, yeah, it's tough, but I got what it takes to make it through. Yeah, it's tough, I don't feel like it, but you know what, it's got to get done. And I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. Not only am I going to do it, but I'm going to do it well. So I'm definitely growing in what I can motivate and give everybody else such great advice, but I never take it myself. So practicing what I preach is definitely okay.
Something you gotta.
Yeah.
That's something we all gotta work on.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to say it than to do it.
And it gets so like we joke all the time with ourselves, like, oh yeah, I ain't doing that. Oh, like, you know, but yeah, you do it so much to the point like that's really what you feed your mind and your motivation. So quick plugs to our social media. I had it at the end. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Leadershippensburg, and to also keep up with campus groups, which you can follow at shiplink.ship.edu. All of the organizations, leadership opportunities, they will all be connected through those two sources for us. And anything you want to give our viewers to depart with today?
I don't think so. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be, and I'm excited. So thanks for watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Please
we're
keep watching.
Gonna keep pumping these out, and we're gonna
hopefully by the time we edit this, it looks like something.
Absolutely. I know one of our episodes we really want to get out soon is about voting, being a citizen and voting. So keep your eye out for that one. But yeah,
that ship votes.
They're gonna come and they're gonna chat with us, and it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, bear with us. It's gonna be awesome. We're excited. And
hope you're excited. Get excited. Tell your friends. Like I said, DM us, comment if you have anything that you would like to see us talk about, and we're gonna make sure that happens on The Real Raider Talk. Thank you for watching. Tell your friend to bring a friend, socially distanced, of course, and watch us as we give you more of some Real Raider Talk. Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.